Hello, this is In Hell Is Truth, and I'm about to tell you certain terms you may hear in the Hall Meat community. The first term I'm about to talk about is infant bouncing. Infant bouncing is where you're bouncing forever. You keep on going and going, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Like you're thinking you're like the Energizer Bunny or something. Like you keep on going and going and going. The next term I'm about to talk about is the 30-second rule. The 30-second rule is where you stop at 30 seconds to get the best score in that time. That's more of the competitive scene in the Hall Meat community. The next term I'm about to talk about is control bounce. Control bounce is where you hold on to the cannonball and you use your left stick to try to aim where you're going to bounce. That's one of the little harder bounces to do. The next bounce is kind of easy to do, and that is the spread bounce. The spread bounce is where you do a quick spread eagle right before you, right after your cannonball. You spread eagle, cannonball, right during your bounces, and it puts you basically right to your feet. The next bounce I'm talking about is the super bounce. The super bounce is where you basically, it's super. It's a high bounce. You're basically bouncing higher than normal bounces would be. The next bounce is the tweaked bounce, or the torpedo bounce. It's basically you're throwing a torpedo 180 or a little tweak between each cannonball when you're doing your bounce. This next thing isn't really a bounce. This is more like, I don't know how to explain it, but people call it the fishy, or they call it the worm. It looks like you're basically doing the worm, the dance move, the worm, where you're flopping out of the water like you're a fish or something out of water. Here goes the next term I'm about to talk about is regular and goofy. When you're in goofy, your skaters in goofy, basically when you're bouncing like backwards, it puts you in like a perfect circle. But when you're bouncing in regular, you can bounce a little bit more straighter. But when you're in goofy, you have to go right. But when you're in regular, you have to bounce to the left. Here goes the next term I'm about to talk about is turtle. Turtle is basically when you mess up and you get stuck on your back at the end of your turn. Yeah, basically, that. And here goes the last term I'm about to talk about is the skate 2 break. The skate 2 break is where you break your legs, your arms, and your head at the same time, basically backwards, and it gets you like the most points out of a crash. But yeah, that's basically all the bounces and other terms of Hall Meat that you may hear in the community. But yeah, if you have any other questions about Hall Meat, I'm basically the guy you want to go to. But thanks for watching. Peace out, peoples.